Hi. Thanks for watching this short video to help you prolong the life of your motor modules that came with your KIBO robot kit. KIBO's motors are the only component of the kit that have moving parts, and they do occasionally break down, especially if they're used improperly or subjected to some stress that they're not designed to handle. So this is a motor module. In this video, I'm going to talk about the hub, the axle, which is like the little neck that connects the hub to the body of the motor, the gears, which are tiny and you can hardly see them, but they're in there, in that little space, the body of the motor, and the green dot, which is only on one side. Okay. So when a motor breaks down, it's usually because the axle got stressed by some sideways force, and the tiny gears inside the motor went out of alignment, and then they don't turn properly anymore. So we need to avoid doing anything that's going to put this kind of sideways stress on the axle and then throw the gears out of alignment. So first of all, don't rest your hand on your KIBO or try to push it along the floor or a tabletop like a Tonka truck like this, because that's putting that pressure downward on the axles, and that's the kind of thing that can throw the gearbox out of alignment. And also, don't put any significant weight on your KIBO when the motors and wheels are inserted. When you decorate your KIBO, be sure to use like lightweight decorations made from paper, plastic, tape, string, rubber bands, that kind of thing. Don't use anything heavy that's going to weigh the robot down and stress those axles and the motors. And lastly, it's awfully tempting to do this because it feels good and it sounds good, but don't do that. It might feel and sound good for a little while, but eventually you might throw the gears out of alignment, and that definitely won't feel good. On a slightly different topic, both motors have to be inserted in the robot with the green dots showing out of the transparent bottom like this. Otherwise, the robot might appear to misbehave when it's moving around. So for example, if your KIBO is turning left or right, but you're expecting it to go forward, or it's going backward and you're expecting it to turn, just first check to make sure that your motors are inserted properly. Make sure you can see the green dots when you turn the KIBO over. If you like, you can leave your motors inserted in the KIBO between play sessions to avoid having to remove them every time. And it's also a good idea to run your motors for a few minutes every few months, just to make sure they stay lubricated so they'll continue to run smoothly. If you need to take out one of your motors, just turn the hub so it's kind of sideways and it sticks out here a little bit. And then you can grab it with your thumb on one side and your pulling finger on the other, and then just tug it out, pull it, and it'll come out from the socket. Okay, so just, grab it with your index finger behind this little protrusion and then just tug it out. If you want to do a quick check on the condition of your motors, turn the hub slowly and gently by hand. You can even do this while the motor is still inserted in your KIBO if you want. If the hub moves smoothly with a little bit of resistance, it's probably fine. But if it doesn't turn smoothly, or it makes a clicking or grinding sound like this, or if it turns too easily, like this, there's no resistance at all, and it's not even making a sound, it's probably broken. Unfortunately, broken motors can't be fixed. So here's a QR code you can use if you need to buy replacement motors. And feel free to email our support department, that's me, at support@KinderLabRobotics.com with any questions. Thanks for watching.